Hey guys, today I have this Kim Kardashian inspired makeup look created by Ash Home. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with skin today. I'm taking my favorite Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream to go ahead and prep up my skin, get it nice and moisturized and hydrated. And her look is pretty much like her standard makeup look, I feel. It's kind of bronze and just like the Kim K look, you know? So I wanted to make sure my skin was good. Taking the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer, I'm going to go ahead and prime up my skin, mainly focusing it towards my T-zone and blending it in. Next up for foundation, I'm taking the Hailey's Beauty Reset Liquid Matte Foundation along with the Luminous Foundation and mixing both of those together. I absolutely love this combo, and this foundation is so incredible. You guys have seen me talk about them so many times. I'm so obsessed. So I'm going to go ahead and mix both of those together, and I'm going to leave the shade name below for you guys in the description, so be sure to check there. But mixing all of this on my entire face, to my neck as well, and blending it in. I'm obsessed. It takes literally every flaw away. It looks so airbrushed. Obsessed. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this everywhere. So for concealer, I'm taking two today. I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Infinite Concealer, and I'm using more of a brightening color, so a little bit lighter towards the middle section of my face, so we have the brightening effect there. Then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the Hydrate version in shade Light Beige and apply that directly underneath my eyes and bringing it in like an upwards angled motion towards my brow, just so we can have that still uplifted effect. Then I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Insta Contour Stick, and this is in the shade Dark. I'm going to go ahead and place it where I want to map out my contour, and I'm bringing it like a little bit higher than normal just so we have nice cheekbones for this, and then a little bit on my temples, forehead, a little bit down my nose, and jawline. And then I'm going to start out with this sponge to blend out the concealer in the exact area that I did place it, so we have that really defined like. She has a very nice like bright under eye, so I'm trying to keep it as bright and exactly in the spot that we placed it in. Go ahead and blend all of that out, as well as on my eyelids, and then on the areas we did our forehead, nose, and Cupid's bow. So when I blend out the contour, I'm going to be using this LA Girl angled brush. You can, of course, use a beauty blender or a beauty sponge to melt it in the skin, but this brush works wonders, so either one will work. I'm going to be applying a little bit more of the contour as well once I do blend this out, just to intensify it a little bit more, and then we will go ahead and set it with some bronzer, but I did want to add a little bit more. Taking Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, we're going to go ahead and place it on top of the contour we just put down. That's going to help set it, but also give additional color, and I absolutely adore it. Taking Hailey Beauty's powder, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes. I'm using a generous amount of powder, and it is just a regular setting powder, but it will also help with the brightness. I'm going to apply it there. And then I'm going to be taking the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop powder, and that is a translucent one. And I'm going to add it a little bit underneath the contour as well, just so we can intensify that contour and cut it a little bit more. And then I'm going to be doing it on my forehead and then brushing off all the excess powder with a brush. Bring a little bit of hydration back to my skin. I'm taking the L'Oreal Shake and Glow Mist and just spritzing it all over my face, and it just gives a really pretty glow. Then I'm going to go in with the Born This Way Multi-Use Concealer from Too Faced and just prime up my eyelids. So I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Pro Mastery Eyeshadow Palette and take that third shade, which is a pretty bone shade. I'm going to run that into my crease and transition area and just kind of set down that whole entire eye, but just really giving a little bit of color there. And for this look, she had more of a bronzy kind of vibe from what I can tell. So I'm taking that bronzy color in there and just applying it to the outer portion of my eye and bringing it into the same area. So kind of to the crease and transition area, running that back and forth, and it's just like a beautiful light brown, like beige color. and it's so bomb. Like, the shadows in this palette is so good. You guys need to go try it out. So amazing. Just gonna keep blending that in and really just getting it onto the entire eye, and it just gives a really pretty definition. Taking Born This Way Natural Nudes palette from Too Faced, I'm going with that deeper shade. I'm going to pop that into the outer corner of my eye, as well as bringing it into the transition. So all of these colors I'm really putting into the transition and crease area and blending and smoking them out. And like I said in the photo, it really just looked like it was a nice bronzy moment with some winged liner and a lot of lash. So that's exactly what we're doing. So I'm popping that on, building up the color to my liking, and blending it out. With the more defined brush, I'm going to be taking that shade and putting that on the lower lash line area and just smoking that out as well and meeting it up with that shade in the outer corner. For the remaining of the lid, I'm taking this flat top brush and just packing on a matte eyeshadow, which is mainly just like a tan color. I'm going to have the shade names below for you guys, but just going to pack that on to the remaining of the lid. Taking this shimmery bronze shade that's in that palette as well, it's a little bit on the deeper side. I'm going to go ahead and pack it on top of that shade we just placed down. And it's just going to pull a little bit bronze and has a little bit of the shimmer, but it's not so crazy, which I love. And I definitely can see that in the photo. So you can definitely amp up this to however you would like. I'm taking Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. This is their liquid liner. I'm going to apply a very thin wing. So I'm going to just start off with a very baby line on top of my eye and then just extend it out to a wing. From the LA Girl palette, I'm taking a light champagne color. I'm going to pop that into the inner corner of my eye to emphasize that. I'm going to go ahead and smoke out the lower lash line with that brown shade, as well as connecting it to the liner that we drew on the wing, so it just kind of is all smoked together and nothing is so precise. It just has a nice smoldering kind of vibe to it. Like my face needed a little bit more contour or a little bit more bronze, so I'm taking the Tarte Park Ave Princess and taking those shades in there and applying it on this angled brush, which don't mind the brush, it's seen better days. Just going to intensify that bronzing color and just add a little bit more to my forehead area just so we are pretty bronze. Then I'm going to go in with that brightening shade in that palette as well on this brush and just pop it right underneath my eye to add a little bit more of that brightening effect that she has going on. Then going in Persona, this is their blush, and this is on the shade Caramel. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my cheeks in an upwards motion. Then going in with the pre-permed push-up lashes from Salon Perfect, popping those on. And going in with the Scandal Eyes mascara from Rimmel and blending all of that together. She does have pretty nice lashes in this photo that I'm looking at, so we're going to want to make sure that they are blended really nice. And our lower lashes want to be kind of spidery-like. I don't really love saying that phrase, but it's definitely like separated lashes and pretty long. So I'm just going to try my best to get my natural ones like that and just keep applying. Taking the nude eyeliner, this is from L'Oreal. I'm going to go ahead and apply that into my inner waterline. She definitely had a nice bright inner waterline, so we're just going to go ahead and run that in there. For the lips, I'm taking a nude combo. I'm taking the KKW Beauty Lip Liner. This is in the color 3. She did use the shade 1.5, but the 3 is going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit and outline my lips. Then I'm going to go in with the Revlon matte lipsticks, and I'm going to take the first one being a little bit too dark, but I still made it work. I'm going to be taking the shade Hot Chocolate, applying that on top of this lip liner just a little bit and blending it in. And then taking another matte lipstick from them as well called Untold Stories, which is a little bit lighter, and applying that right over top. And it just really, both of those shades mixed together, pulled this look together, I feel, and it was a beautiful combo. So obsessed with that. And if I had her shade in lipstick, it would be the 1.5 I would use for this look. So also keep that in mind. You can use her lipstick as well. Taking Persona Cali Glow in Zuma, I'm applying that to my cheekbones just for a tiny bit of a highlight and bringing it to my nose as well, and Cupid's bow, and just keeping the highlight pretty minimal, but it's there. Taking Too Faced Pillow Balm, I'm going to pop that on top of my lips just to give a little bit of an added gloss. And then I'm going to take the Morphe Matte Setting Mist. I love this stuff, you guys. Put that all over my skin, and then that is the completed look. This is everything for this Kim K look. It is not identical, but it's definitely a inspired look, and I fell in love when I saw both of them post this. I really love the winged liner. I feel like I should start doing that more, so let me know your thoughts. And I believe that is all for this video. I'm going to have everything listed below for you guys. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.